Hello and welcome to Unstoppable Part 3. That's right, we are in our third session and today we are thinking about Joseph. Joseph is a guy in the Old Testament, right? He lived many thousands of years ago, and he finds himself in this incredible place where he has dreams, things are exciting, he's excited, and all of a sudden things get really tough and he has to wait. He has to stop, he has to just go, there's nothing I can do. But we're going to learn about how that's not the end for Joseph. And we're going to learn today about how God makes Joseph unstoppable because he trusts him whilst he's waiting. So today, are you ready? We're going to have some fun with crafts and songs and actions and all the other stuff that we always have in one of our Unstoppable sessions. And so today we're going to have Lorna and Laura and Alex and Olivia and Asha helping us, and we're going to have a great time together. Are you ready? Are you ready? Silly me, I forgot. I can't hear you, can I? But if you're ready, we're ready. Unstoppable 3, here we go.
This is Joseph, and he has a fascinating story. Joseph had 11 brothers, and as he grew up, his dad gave him a super special coat, and he started to have some amazing dreams. One night, he dreamt that he and his brothers were in a field collecting wheat, when his wheat sheaf stood up and all the others bowed down to him. Then he had another dream that the sun and moon and 11 stars all bowed down to him too. Well, that was it. Joseph's brothers were so angry and upset that they sent Joseph away to Egypt to be a slave. Whilst he was in Egypt, Joseph worked for an important man, but after he was tricked, he was thrown into jail. Joseph was in jail for many years, until one day the Pharaoh needed help to interpret a dream. Because Joseph understood dreams, the Pharaoh called for him. Joseph heard the dream, prayed for God's help, and then told Pharaoh the answer. Pharaoh was so impressed he made Joseph the Prime Minister of Egypt. A short time later, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt for food because there was a famine in Israel. When Joseph told them it was him, they couldn't believe it. So it was true. The 11 sheaves of wheat did bow down to Joseph after all. Joseph was patient for God and waited through all the tough times. This made Joseph unstoppable with God.
That's right, boys and girls, we've arrived at a time where we're going to make our craft for the week. Now, what was Joseph famous for? Does anybody remember? That's right, he was famous for having a coat of many colours. A beautiful, vibrant, lively coat. And so our craft today is we're going to make a Joseph coat. And we're going to see how vibrant we can make it. And when we're finished, we're going to hang it up on the little hanger. Here, let's have a look at the ingredients. Okay, so here we go. In your craft pack for Unstoppable, you'll find in your envelope you have a little instruction sheet, little instruction slip that says you need some extra glue or sellotape. You'll need some scissors perhaps, and colouring pens and crayons. Then all the other bits of your craft pack are just like so. We've got stars, we've got tissue, we've got bobbles, we've got glue, and we've also got our Joseph coat template. So, when you're ready, go ahead and make your Joseph coat. Hit pause, make it as bright and as shiny as you can, and I'll tell you what, when you've finished, I've got a little challenge for us, and I hope you'd like to take part. Alright, so go ahead, hit pause, and make your Joseph coat, and we'll see you when you're ready. Well, boys and girls, Here we go. Here is my finished Joseph coat. As you can see, I've decided to go a bit star-tastic on mine. I wonder how you've got on with yours. I wonder what design you have made. All that remains for me is to stick on my little coat hanger onto the back of my Joseph coat so that I can hang it up, and look at it as the finished product. So I think you can give yourselves a round of applause for the things that you have created at home. And tell you what, if your mum and your dad, your grown-ups, would agree, why not take a picture of your Joseph coat and share it to our Teddington Baptist Church Instagram account, which is Teddington Baptist Kids. I'd love to see the Joseph coats that you've made, and it'd be wonderful if we could share them together and just to see what people have done. So perhaps you'd like to do that with your finished Joseph coat. Great job, guys. On to the next.
Through you I can do anything, I can do all things, 'cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible through you, blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken, I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. Not gonna live by what I feel. Deep down I know that you're here with me. I know that you can do anything. Through you I can do anything, I can do all things, 'cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken, I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. I believe, I believe, I believe, I believe in you. Through you I can do anything, I can do all things, 'cause it's you who gives me strength. Nothing is impossible. Through you, blind eyes are open, strongholds are broken, I am living by faith. Nothing is impossible.
Well, brilliant job, guys. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Asher. Thank you to you guys at home as well for joining in with those actions in our song this week, Nothing is Impossible. It's a great song that reminds us that even in the times of waiting, even in the times where things are a bit difficult for longer than we might like, nothing is impossible with God. And that's kind of what Joseph is all about, isn't it? Joseph waits for God and he finds that he trusts in him and God helps him out as he goes. So, are you ready for a quiz? Are you ready for a quiz? Good stuff. Lorna, over to you.
Hey everybody, it's quiz time. Right, so question 1. How many brothers did Joseph have? Joseph had 11 brothers. Number 2. What gift did Joseph's dad give him? Joseph's dad gave him a super special coat. Okay, number 3. Where did Joseph's brothers send him? The answer is Egypt. Okay, number 4. Who helped Joseph understand the Pharaoh's dream? God helped Joseph to understand the Pharaoh's dream. Number 5. Why did Joseph's brothers come to Egypt? They needed food because there was none left in Israel.
Thank you so much, Lorna. That's great stuff. Joseph, what a good story, hey? What a great story. Now, tell me, does anyone know what today is? Sunday the 28th of March. Palm Sunday, that's the one. It's the first Sunday in what we would call Holy Week in Easter. Now, on Palm Sunday, that means in 7 days' time it's going to be Easter Sunday, which means I'm going to get to eat a large bag of chocolate mini eggs, and I'm hoping for a bigger Easter egg as well. Are you going to get an Easter egg, do you think? Are you hoping for one too? It's exciting, isn't it? Chocolate Easter is wonderful! I get to eat lots of nuts of chocolate! But I have to wait. You see, I can't eat these yet. They have to sit at home in the cupboard, waiting to be eaten. Are you sure I can't eat one now? Are you sure? If I just kind of like... If I bite through it, then no one will notice, right? If I just have a... I'm not supposed to, am I? I have to wait. I have to wait until Easter Sunday. That's a bit like our story, isn't it? Joseph, if you remember, has these dreams, has these amazing things happen in his life, and then all of a sudden he finds himself being taken off to Egypt. And then when he gets there, he ends up finding himself in prison. And not just in prison, but he's there for quite a long time. Poor Joseph, he must have been so confused. But Joseph doesn't give up. Joseph carries on. He keeps on going. And eventually word gets to the Pharaoh that there's this guy in a prison who can interpret dreams. And that is Joseph. And so the Pharaoh says to him, well, no one else is any good at interpreting dreams. Bring him along. Bring him along. I want him to hear my dream and tell me about it. And so Joseph goes and God tells Joseph what the dream's all about and what it means and what's going to happen. And it's all just like, wow. After such a long time of waiting, the most incredible thing happens. Joseph becomes the Prime Minister. High five. I mean, it's crazy. What? From prisoner to Prime Minister? That's incredible. But Joseph had to wait, didn't he? And whilst he waited, Joseph kept trusting in God. And we've had a time a bit like that, haven't we? Over this last year, there's been a lot of waiting, a lot of slowing down sometimes. And even though you're back at school and things seem to be a little bit more dynamic at the moment, we've been waiting, haven't we? But here's the thing, we've been waiting and we haven't been waiting on our own. See, what made Joseph unstoppable was that as he waited, he trusted in God. And God came through. And that's the same for you and for me. As we've been waiting through the tough times, through the difficult times, and the things that don't make sense, and we really want to see our family, but we've still been waiting for that moment, and although it's coming really soon, we're still waiting a little bit longer. God can help us, can keep us, can sustain us. So as we wait on him in the tough times, it's that bit that makes us unstoppable with God. We just have to have a little bit of patience and go with God and wait. Joseph is such a good example of this. And of course, as we've just said, when Joseph gets to the end of his, later on in his life, he becomes the Prime Minister of Egypt. An incredible turnaround. No one could have expected that. Surely no one would have expected it. But God knew all about it. So our invitation is to trust God whilst we wait. In the waiting, when it's tough or it's easy, whatever it is, whilst we're waiting for things to go back to normal, let's be like Joseph. Let's trust God and become unstoppable with Him. I wasn't eating the chocolate. No, it wasn't. I'll put it back in the cupboard and I'll wait till Easter Sunday. Well guys, that's been Unstoppable Part 3. You've been amazing, and let's remember that as we wait on God in the tough times, just like Joseph did, then God can make us unstoppable with Him. It's amazing, isn't it? Oh, I just love it. Don't forget, you've got to wait for the chocolate. Wait for the chocolate. Wait for the chocolate. Wait for the chocolate. So, a big thank you to everyone who's been involved this week. Laura, Lorna, Asha, Olivia and Alex, who's put together the craft packs for us, and bless them both. Lorna and Alex have been a bit poorly this week, so they've done amazingly well. So a huge thank you to them for all their hard work too. You guys have been amazing. We hope and trust that you have enjoyed Unstoppable Part 3, and we look forward to seeing you at our next Unstoppable, which is about the character Jonathan. Yeah, a little known person from the Old Testament who teaches us some amazing things about being unstoppable with God. So Jonathan, 25th of April, hope to see you guys then. And don't forget, if you've got your Joseph coat, I'd love to see a picture of it. If you could put it on Instagram and send it over to Teddington Baptist Kids, that would be amazing. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been Unstoppable Part 3. See you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.